Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the... Which means you can go in my...
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was passed down through, but Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage. Excitement is...
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what. Personally, it's not really my kind of thing, but since she's my little sister...
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward. The lead character, it's a tale of love and regret. So not exactly reinventing the wheel, but when that classic melody kicks in and the lead character begins to dance. Not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this piece, but I'm not sure she's really ready.
In that case, I think that even if she is Lelik, we should wait until her performance is over before we respond. I'll let you take it from here, comrade.
Good that everything's going. Next step is to head back to the theater and get a... Either way, Paimon doesn't get the sense that she's a bad person. Sure, maybe this is going too far, but like, with everything she's managed to do so far, wouldn't it make more... Why leave a letter when she could, well, we know there are plenty of... So, if it is her, yeah! Well, all you can do is follow the facts where no change, really. But that thing Paimon told you about yesterday? Oh, hearing you talk about your day makes Paimon itch for an adventure. If only she could be there with you so we could experience it all together.
Yeah, I wish you could be there too. I'm not used to adventuring alone. But don't worry.
Guess it's just one of those things. Never mind.
If Odette is Lelek, she may well have inside information. Her father was involved with the project's early... It's hard to imagine she could have gotten this far without knowing anything at all. When she spoke to us as a member of the Fatui... Only time will tell.
Hey look! It's snowing! Could be a tough day ahead. Make sure you wrap up warm tomorrow.
Outside.
I think I'll leave the Lelek question until after the show's over. Then I'll go find Odette. Child said he was originally going to come with Tonya. So, is there anyone here who looks like a Tonya? Let's see. Mr. Chuganov's back again by the looks of it. Oh! Oh no. It looks like the show's starting, and I still haven't found Tonya. No.
Members of the audience, I'm a staff member here at the theater. Today's performance was a very special one for us. as it marks the first attempt in a long time to revive the classic Snezhnayan ballet, Spirit. To commemorate this occasion, we would love to take a group photo of the cast, crew, and audience members present today.
All right, everyone, huddle in a little more. Now, look at the camera.
Are you quite satisfied, Mr. Energy Scientist? I rather hope you don't have any other escape plans to add to my workload today.
What are you talking about, Sarge? This was simply my way of inviting you to watch Miss Odette's new show with me. And wasn't the performance spectacular? In the future, I heartily encourage you to take a leaf out of my book. Find some soul-nourishing pastime.
It was indeed a fine performance, but I must correct you on one point. This is not time outside of work. These are working hours.
Working hours and non-working hours are just a social construct. Human technology...
May we leave now?
Already? I mean, I was kinda hoping to soak up the atmosphere for a little longer, but... No, off we go then, Sarge. Back to the land of working hours. Lead the way.
That has to be her. Excuse me? Huh? Your brother's busy today, so I took his ticket. Don't worry about him. He's fine.
Oh, okay. Sorry for the trouble.
What's wrong? Are you sick?
No, I'm fine.
Maybe she caught a cold on the way here because of the weather?
I haven't seen snow like this in a long, long time.
I know. It's completely white out there. You can barely see a thing. I've never seen such
Let's wait it out for now. You'd be lucky not to freeze to death in this weather, let alone find your way.
Well, look at that. Maybe we shouldn't be in such a rush.
Let's wait and see.
Why do you need to take it so seriously? Fate has given us this wonderful chance to take a break. We owe it to ourselves to make the most of it.
Come to think of it, there's a small inn not far from here that always keeps plenty of extra blankets. I know the route well. Shall I head over and borrow a few blankets? That way, anyone in a hurry can wrap up...
Sir, there's really no need...
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Wait here, I'll be right back.
What a kind gentleman. Very good. My wife and daughter are waiting for me at home, so I shall be...
So... Are you expecting us to go back?
Don't worry about that. I made arrangements in advance. Should I not return to the Armory Palace within 3.5 hours after Operation Showtime begins, they will escort us back. You are one of our key military personnel, so any weather-related risks must be eliminated.
Operation Showtime? So, wait. Every single time you drag me back to work when I sneak... I gotta say, you've really turned this into quite a moral dilemma for me.
It's snowing pretty hard out there. I think you should stay here for now. You seem a little under the weather.
Sure. My brother might come pick me up in a bit anyway.
Time to get to work. I should head backstage and find Odette. I need to look her in the...
Excuse me, are you looking for someone? Ah, a fan, I'm guessing? Today is just a dress rehearsal, so Miss Odette won't be meeting with fans. She's taking a Sorry, but that area is currently off limits to everyone except the cast and crew.
Huh. Bad timing, I guess. Well, I might as well stick around.
Whoa! It's snowing hard! So now we're stuck here? Oh, this is terrible! Luckily, it was just a dress rehearsal today, so on the bright side, the theater's always well stocked with supplies. If the snow still doesn't let up as we get into the evening, you can spend the night here, everyone. At least, I assume that's alright? Odette? Fine by me.
This seems like a sensible backup plan under the circumstances. My thanks to the theater for being so accommodating.
What are you staring outside and praying for, my man? You anxious to get home?
Oh, your majesty the Tsaritsa, I beg you, this is a golden opportunity to spend the night under the same roof as the 2 top stars in all of Snezhnaya.
I think I've changed my mind.
Sir, if you so much as look at us funny, you'll be seeing stars in a whole other way. Behave yourself, or you'll be begging for that blizzard.
It's getting colder. We need to keep the indoor temperature up. Close the door and lock it tight. Let's...
Even though today was a rehearsal and there were...
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Especially considering the weight of the subject matter. It takes... Do you think we were coming on too strong? Odette's...
What about you? What did you think of today's performance? Oh my, that's very flattering of you. Thank you. I'll make sure to save a ticket for you when the show's performance ready.
This doesn't seem like the time or place to bring up the subject of Lelek. I need a chance to speak with her in private.
So unfair. Talk about double standard.
And now it looks like I've been spotted. You know Mitya too?
No, I don't. I just have a feeling that he might be...
Very well without Paimon here. I'm sure she'll be worried that I haven't made it back yet. But as long as she looks out the window, she'll probably realize what's... I wonder if she's feeling any better yet? At least she hasn't been getting any worse. What's all the commotion? Sounds like it's coming from next door. I should check and see what...
Don't look, Miss Tonya. Stay...
Okay.
What happened to them?
These 2 people have passed away. And the strange thing is that somehow... Have I seen this moment before? Or did I have some kind...
Let me take a look. No vital signs in either of them. They're dead. The cause of death, however, remains unclear. No wounds on the bodies.
But just last night, they were chatting and joking away.
Could they have had pre-existing medical conditions? Even then, the odds of them both dying of sudden complications on the same night are...
It's hard to believe that they died of natural causes. Who was the first to discover the bodies?
It was me. But these deaths have nothing to do with me, officer. I got up early because I wanted to see if the snow had stopped. Then I noticed that the door to this room was open, and it looked like there was a man and woman inside.
I can corroborate this. I was doing my morning exercises near the stage. When I saw Mr. Chukin, I can also confirm that I didn't see a single person approach that room before.
The snowstorm was raging all night, and it's still going now. There's no...
You mean an intruder? No, not possible.
Everyone, split into pairs and search the theater for anyone in hiding, or any...
Life. Set in a theater during a snowstorm?
Looking at who the killer targeted, and it all adds up. I know it.
What is? What have you figured out?
Both victims were wealthy, well-known local merchants. And the door was deliberately left open, so... Such ruthless methods.
Lelek?
You mean Lelek is among us? And he's the killer?
Lelek. I know this code name. member of the Rokot, anti-Project Stuja, always works alone. I've read the case files at the Armory Palace.
Oh, her. I'm probably the only one. What should I do?
I don't think it's likely that Lelik killed anyone. At least from the stories I've heard, he's never killed anyone before. And his name has never come up in connection with any murder cases. Besides, even if Lelik did want to threaten you, why resort to such an extreme and roundabout method? It's not his style at all.
Unless anyone has further information to share, let's adjourn for now. Feel free to keep searching for clues, but make sure you don't go off alone.
Right under my nose this whole time, and I didn't notice it.
Actually, it's exactly what you'd expect. Sometimes.
And now that you mention it, the more I think about it, what are we up to now? 1, 2... Odette's identities. She's my coworker, specifically a ballerina, and also a Fatous, a member of the Rokot. Now, Lelik. It must be so exhausting. I guess since I've always known her as a member of the Fatui, it never even crossed my mind that she could be involved with the Rokot, let alone be Lelik. I don't understand. If she's with the Fatui, what reason could she have for being
Probably best if you ask her that in person.
Well, since you waited until now to bring this up instead of announcing it to everyone earlier, yeah. Lelik may not follow orders from the Rokot leadership, but as far as I'm concerned, she's never crossed the line. If any, we need to confront her face to face. Now's her chance. Odette's alone. Let's go. Hey, Odette.
What is it, you guys?
Shh. Keep your voice down. We need to talk. So, you're Lelik, aren't you? Alright, fine. You don't have to say anything or explain yourself. Just hear me out first. None of us believes you kill innocent people. Whoever murdered those 2 people last night, the Traveler was the first to figure out your identity, but she kept quiet during the discussion just now. Still, it's clear where the group consensus is heading. Everyone believes Lelik is the culprit. If your identity is exposed, we're your colleagues, and we know what kind of person you are. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. So, can you clue us in? Tell us everything. The more we know, the more easily we'll be able to cover for you.
Alright. Yes, I'm Lelik. And no, I'm not the murderer. And thanks, but I don't need you to cover for me. Actually, I'm planning to reveal my identity.
Huh? You're gonna reveal that you're Lelik? Here?
That's right. I'll admit I was surprised at first when Chuganov guessed that I was here. It was just a luck, but after taking some time to assess the situation and confirm where everyone stands,
are you sure you don't need a Mr. Valeri! What?!
To inherit the title of...
Are you seriously buying this? Hey, officer! She just admitted to being Lelik. Aren't you going to do...
I do have one question, Miss Odette. Why have you chosen...
If I didn't say anything, everyone would be... And that is exactly what the real culprit wants. I don't want to be the scapegoat who lets the murderer get away with this.
Despite all the accusations, she made the smart choice. A remarkable display of rational thinking under pressure. Clearly...
She thought so far ahead. Why do I always feel like I'm one step behind her in everything?
You've convinced me. Dealing with the murder case remains the top priority right now. Nevertheless, the group still considers you the prime suspect. I assume...
I understand. You're welcome to keep an eye on me around the clock.
Mr. Chuganov?
For my wife and daughter's sake, I'll let you off the hook for now. But don't think you're forgiven for breaking into my house and threatening me. Just wait till we get...
You've made a fan for life.
Aw, you're so cute, Tonya. All right, let's swear to it. I promise to give you the pass, and you promise to never change your mind about being my fan.
Promise.
Don't indulge her, Tonya. You don't have to swear an oath over things like that.
You really do get carried away sometimes, don't you, Miss Vodyanitsa?
Hey, mind your own business.
Don't be nervous, Miss Wateramp. Everyone's here. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Excuse me? Do I look nervous?
No. You sound nervous, lass.
Oh. Wait, but how... Okay, plenty of people know that I'm a water imp, but still... How come you understand our primary mode of expression?
Primary mode of expression. I've not come across that concept before. Do enlighten me, Vodyan.
Well, it's just... We water imps tend to communicate our emotions to each other by singing, rather than facial expressions. The emotions we convey through song take precedence over our facial expressions. So, we think of it as our primary mode of expression.
I'm impressed, Shram. I didn't take you for a man of culture, but you're clearly rather learned.
It's not about being cultured or not. The thing is, this mode of expression can usually only be understood by other water imps. It's not as... And yet, you're clearly human, Mr. Shram.
It's really not the big deal you're making it out to be. I think I just have a knack for it. Plus, I have a... very close friend who's a water imp. A delightful lady. But keep that... Anyway, we spent so much time together that before I knew it, I noticed I could understand her expressions.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Still, the fact that you have a water imp friend is even more surprising. I'd better watch what I'm singing when I'm around you from now on.
Hey, what are you implying? You're not secretly insulting the audience in your songs, are you?
Heavens, why would I do a thing like that?
It's getting late. We should discuss our sleeping arrangements for tonight. It's a guard against the killer.
I suggest that we don't sleep in separate quarters tonight. It will...
As long as someone keeps an eye on Lelik, I'm quite sure we won't...
Are you saying that you wish to bet your life on Miss Odette being the killer?
Nonsense. Of course...
Then I propose the following arrangement for tonight. The Traveler, Odette...
An excellent idea. This allows us to handle the night watch while also keeping an eye on Lelik. Meanwhile, the rule of taking... I expect that plan took you quite some time to come up with, didn't it?
Actually, our field combat manual outlines a similar approach. Although, that being said, I must clarify that I harbor no disrespect. In fact, Lelik's numerous covert operations make fine textbook examples for military...
I care less about respect and more about the fact that you just robbed me of 2/3 of my sleep tonight. I'm calling dibs on being the first to rest. Good night.
Oh, not going to argue with that. I'll take a quick nap. If you start to feel sleepy, wake me up anytime.
It's finally time for Odette and I to share the night watch. I should wake her up. I came here to get information from her in the first place. Maybe I should think about what questions I want to ask.
How long are you gonna keep staring at me? Couldn't sleep. My mind's been running. Plus, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. I had a hunch that you wanted a conversation, too.
I just had a simple question for you, really. It's... Rosaline. In her final moments, did she have any... last word? I see. Well, that was all. No. She was utterly ruthless in pursuing her goals. That kind of person should be hard to miss. And yet, even though I never approved of her methods, and she was an abrasive person, the fact remains that I am indebted to her. Oh, she told you. I guess that makes sense. I think she and Rosaline were on pretty good terms. Yes. Rosaline wasn't the kind to gossip about this sort of thing. Not when I was a child. I had to join the Fatui for the sake of my mother and me. It was extremely grueling, and it didn't exactly come naturally to me. All I could do was try to ignore the... I was a newcomer who'd managed to make a good first impression on a harbinger. There was pressure to live up to her expectations. Every day was a struggle against the cold, pain, and fatigue. After enduring all that, I've become almost immune to the sensation of pain. I suppose that was the cost of Surely, any child who had to experience that would grow to hate her lot in life. Don't you? So, I put an equal amount of effort into my ballet. Because in my young mind, that was the only way to defy my fate. It was my way of telling her, the Fatui's demands and your expectations of me are not what I wish for. One day, I will leave. I think she probably blamed my poor performance and training on my passion for ballet. She knew my heart wasn't in it. One time, when I was secretly practicing a dance at night, she suddenly showed up. I knew she was there to catch me. I told her, "You don't deserve to watch the dance I learned from my mother." She looked stunned. I guess she was surprised that I lashed out first, before she had the chance. But strangely enough, on that occasion, she wasn't fierce with me like she was during training. Instead, she fell silent. After that, she never interfered with my dancing or asked me how it was going. She never came to watch me dance again either. Not even once. She was. But even now, whenever I take out this core Ignis, I can't help but think of that night. Of the look on her face. Sort of. Although gift might be too kind a term. This is her flame sealed within ice. A symbol of her favor, yes, but also her way of keeping an eye on people. She knew the location of every piece of Core Ignis. If any recipient started acting suspiciously, she'd be on to them immediately. Trust her to make even a mark of approval feel suffocating. So, when news of Rosaline's death reached Snezhnaya, many people immediately crushed their Core Ignis. It gave them a profound sense of relief, like they'd broken free from her shackles. But I kept mine. With my sensitivity to pain being as dull as it is, the warmth from this Core Ignis is one of the few things I can still feel. I still wonder, did she really come to stop me that night? I wasn't sure, but I was scared. So I said some really awful... I guess she didn't leave anything behind. Not that I expected her to. It's fine. It's just a bit of a shame that we couldn't settle our differences before the end. She did. Are you sure she was talking about this event? Huh. No, she didn't. I didn't even find out that she'd gone to Mondstadt until a while after she'd left. Wait. In that case... Okay. I will. Thanks for letting me know. There's something I'm trying to figure out. I'm beginning to suspect that Paimon's mystery illness is being caused by the energy research behind Project Stuja. Paimon's very important to me, So I have to get to the bottom of this. I figured that since you're Lelek, you...
The ultimate goal of this energy experiment is to create a weapon for the final... The weapon's construction was completed in Nodcry. Now, all that remains is to arm it with a sufficiently powerful energy. Yes, the weapon's development and all the related experiments are overseen by Lord Piero, the Jester, and the lab is located deep within the Armory Palace. I'm not sure why this experiment would be making Paimon feel unwell, though. The best way to get to the bottom of it would be to go there in person. Once we get out of here, I'll help you apply for an entry permit. And I'm hardly the organization's proudest member, as you know. You answered my question about Rosaline. I want to do you a favor in return. It's that...
Huh? What's wrong?
You two seem to be hitting it off.
I thought you were sleeping.
Of course I was.
Even if he was awake, he can't have...
Well, thank you both for keeping watch. Traveler, I'll take over for now.
Sure. This is our second night here, but at least I found out a little more about Paimon's condition. I hope she's been sleeping well the past couple of days. Huh. Why do I feel like I'm being watched? Seriously? Is this payback for when I stared at her earlier? But I thought she was asleep. Never mind. I'd better try and get some sleep myself. Is that...
Coolish, wake up!
The situation is identical to that of the two casualties yesterday.
But today's victims were just ordinary people. Not to mention that they were colleagues of Odette and mine. What reason would she have to murder them? Let me guess. Just to...
Who knows? Maybe you don't know her as well as you think. I implore you all to ask yourselves, how Lelek is well known to be a ruthless operator, and now she has...
Everything you've said so far is still just...
How can you defend her, officer? What did she say to you while you were on night watch? Maybe I shouldn't be so surprised. You military types are always colluding with criminals to target the rich. All so you can get your grubby paws on our hard-earned fortunes, then tell us to fall in line. The Fatui, the Druzhna, and the Rokot. Thug! Little girl.
Even if... he's still...
I had no intention of resorting to violence. In any case, I believe Mr. Chuganov has calmed down a little now.
I don't think there's any need for that. What is there to discuss? Nothing about this.
Did you have an idea, Mitya? You're the brainiac here, right?
I've been mulling something over. All the leads we have so far concern things from outside the theater. Miss Odette's alter ego, but then there's the two double murder crime scenes themselves, which have given us absolutely nothing to go on whatsoever.
So what are you suggesting?
I think this could be a supernatural event. It isn't characteristic of human...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you supposed to be a scientist? That doesn't sound like a conclusion someone like you is supposed to make.
I got into scientific research because of my insatiable curiosity.
Now that you mention it, I remember when I haunted?
Yeah, I think I heard the same thing.
Well, this has taken an unexpected turn. A haunted theater?
Why don't we take this opportunity to look for clues again with a more...
Very well. Whether it's criminals or...
I'm trying to remember and... I was the one who didn't want to remember my own death.
Well, I'm sure those are pain.
My lady and I snuck out to go on a date one day. We bought tickets for the theater. It wasn't really my thing, but I was just happy to be. All of a sudden, a group of people burst into the theater, shouting for all the water imps to get out. Performers and audience members included. It was clear the conflict between humans and Fae had reached a boiling point. I thought I could pull one over on them. So I took off my jacket, draped it over my lady, and tried to sneak out amid the chaos. But I got caught. They started shouting, calling me a... But I was going to do whatever it took to buy our chance to escape. No matter how many people stood in my way. I had to. Both as their bodyguard. And out of love.
It's all right, friend. You can stop there if you...
It's just... I'm... sorry. If I'd known I was a dead man walking...
But, Mr.
No. I refuse to be a burden. I know what I have to do. You said I guess it's high time I got a breath of fresh air. Out there, I mean. I'll leave...
Mr. Schramm, I'm sure we can figure out a different...
My good sir. We both know I'm not supposed to be here. I should have accepted my death long ago. One way or another.
No. I'm speaking on a personal level this time.
Let it go, man. Oh, wait. One last thing. Miss Water Imp. My...
Ozarova. Oh, Auntie Ozarova. That's what we all called her. I remember her as a very kind elder. She had a...
I'm so glad she survived. And she had lots of kids? Good. That's... good. I could hardly expect her to stay single as long as she went on to be happy. That's all.